Morning folks, how we doing? Hope we're well. Gonna do one today, and it's living the dream. Hashtag living the dream, because everybody wants to do it, don't they? I mean, everybody has this urge. Everyone comes on holiday, visits Corfu, or anywhere else for that matter, and decides that that's for them, or that is their dream. It can be a long journey from the first time you decide maybe, yeah, I kind of fancy it. I kind of like the idea of lots of sunshine and maybe, you know, living in an environment which is healthier and cleaner and so it's a journey to take, and everybody's dreams are different. Everybody comes into they're living the dream from a different area, from a different aspect. Those who are living the dream now will definitely tell you that it's not what it's all cracked up to be. But that's because the grass will always be greener on the other side, and we all know that. But that doesn't stop us from wanting our dream, and it's only fair for everybody to enjoy the opportunity to go and do it, to move abroad, and to follow their heart and their soul and their dreams. So what happens when you do it? Well, mine was 16 years ago, thereabouts, and I holidayed on the island a few times, and then just decided, right, that's it, time to go and live the dream. When I make my mind up about things, I make it up like that, and it's kind of, it probably annoys Sarah a bit. Sarah, does that annoy you a bit? She's smiling. She hasn't answered. Because when I decide to do something, I can decide to do it. It's on the spur of a moment. I want to do it now, there and then, which can be frustrating for those who have to put up with it. Anyway, going back to the start, yeah, I decided that was it. I'm going to do it, and it was an easy decision for me. For some people, it's a long, drawn-out decision, and they come into things with more of a. They look at it wiser, in a more wiser way before they jump in with both feet, of which I did. When you live here, you slowly learn the way things work, and if you don't learn, and if you don't teach yourself, and if you don't get advice, then it's always going to be. You've got to have it. It's got to be yours. You've got to learn it. You've got to go through it. You can go on to many of the Facebook sites that are available, all about Corfu Grapevine. Very helpful. There'll be many people on there point you in the right direction if you need some information about one thing or another. But that still does not take away the fact that it's your dream. You want to live it, and whatever anyone says to you, you're going to go for it. So go for it and grab it by both hands and enjoy it. Be aware. Be ready. Do your homework. Like there's a couple of things. Hopefully, while we've been filming Winter on Corfu, I hope you've seen Winter in Corfu. I hope you've seen a few things that we've done, i.e. paying the car tax and stuff like that. Knowing what wood to buy and for your fires and your sombers, and all these little things. Hopefully, will help anyone who wants to live the dream. Do your homework. Have a good look at things. If you're gonna come out and rent. Come out and rent for 6 months, 12 months. Rent a summer and rent a winter, and see what it's like. It's well worth paying that extra money in rent definitely before you buy, or definitely before you make a long-term commitment. Take some time out of work. I know most people, if that's the aspect you're coming from, take some time out of work, take a leave, and have a good look at it before you make your final decisions. Be aware that if you're a couple, there's always going to be one part of the couple that has the dream stronger than the other, and there's one that's going to miss wherever you've moved away from more than the other, and that can cause a little bit of unrest. So be ready for things like that. Talk about it, discuss it. Don't go into it without having a good discussion with each other. There's many different aspects of living out here on Corfu. and depends where you're from. I live with Sarah, and we do it sort of, we're kind of mediocre, you know. We're both still working, and we have to work, so we're not in the bracket of retired and villa owners and people that have, you know, people that can chill out a bit more. We've got a bit more stress to deal with on a day-to-day basis, but we still get out. We get out, we do it. We go to the places. We go to Mount Pantocrator, we go to the beaches, we travel around the island because it's so interesting. This morning I was walking the dog and I found an abandoned monastery near San Spiridon that I've never visited before, and it was, you know, it's only a couple of miles down away from where I normally walk with the dog. So doing those things is part of the dream. In the summer, yeah, hit the beach, go to the pubs, use the restaurants and enjoy them, and enjoy the Greek food and enjoy being a part of a different culture. Because it's important. But if you fancy sausage, egg and chips one day, and if you fancy a pint of Guinness one day, it makes you no less of a visitor, of someone that lives here than anyone else. Because no one, not even the people that live here, eat Corfu food every day of the week. So, you know, be prepared. Be prepared to pay. If you want to buy your UK products, we don't. We buy some, but very few. Be prepared to pay over the odds for the UK products, which is something. And if you stick with your Lurpaks and your sliced whites and your sausages and your Heinz beans, and your shopping bill will be twice as much. Something else that you can take into consideration. So, going on from there, well, how you fill your time is important. If you're working in the summer, obviously you're not going to get to see anywhere near as much as you thought of the island, because you work 6 months, and that again was somewhere where I came from. I forgot that when I got here, I'd have to work 6 months solid, and I wouldn't see anything but the inside of a bar for 6 months. And being aware of that's how it works if you're in the working age group and you have to work, be aware that that's part of the dream. It ain't just going to be a one-stop party all the time. If you're retired, obviously you've got more time on your hands and you can go out and socialise. But there are the dangers that you get with all the socialising aspects. I have seen many people become very heavy drinkers. I'm quite a heavy drinker myself, but I'm not a super. I'm not driven to drink every day. But there are a lot of people who tend to get into this situation and tend to end up drinking time and time and time again, and day after day after day after day, and going to sit in the same bar. And their dream then becomes somewhat stagnant because they're not getting themselves out. They're stuck in the same environment that they probably would be in the UK, in a corner pub or in a bar that they go to there all the time. So be careful. There are things that can grab you and pull you in if you're not wary. Mix, get out there, go to the events that are happening, go to the cultural events, get yourself involved, learn the language as much as you possibly can. Again, I know people that have been here for a lot longer than I have and maybe only speak 2 or 3 words. You will never be able to mix and get in if you don't have, a good sense of the language. Mine's not brilliant, I have to say, but it's not bad. It's all important. Anyway, living the dream. Don't let anyone ever put you off living the dream. Because as you can see today, it's December the 29th. We're coming up to the new year, and that's a change. That's a time for things to change. So if you want to make a commitment and you want to make a change, the new year is always a good time to do it. One of the reasons why I did this little talk about living the dream today is because this is the time of year where you want to change things and you want to make decisions. Go and do it. Go and live your dream. Don't let anyone put you off. Go and grab it and work it out for yourself. But do it, and do it with some information. Just grab a bit of information here, there and everywhere. And enjoy it. And enjoy 20 degrees, blue skies and fantastic views everywhere. And enjoy Corfu. I've gone on and on and on and on. And Sarah's just gone. So I'm going to shut up. it's just important to me that people go out there and do it and live it. So live it, and as I say, just be strong, get on, do, and enjoy Corfu.